Coingecko released a quarterly cryptocurrency report, and that's what this video is all about. Hey, what's up? My name is Tanmay, and this video is about an amazing report that I found on Steam the other day that I want to share with you. But before I do, I quickly want to introduce you to the Brave browser. This is the browser that rethinks the web. This is the browser right now. Actually, I'm using it right here. It's got all these awesome features, and there is a link in the description of this video. You can click it, and this window should open. You can click download right here. This is totally free of charge. And I'm a little bit biased because there's an affiliate promotion going on, meaning if you click on my affiliate link, I get a little commission at no charge to you whatsoever. So check out the Brave browser. These are my 3 favorite features, and check it out, download it, let me know what you think. Alright, now on to Coingecko and their amazing cryptocurrency report. Now, this is the post about the report, and what you can do is you can quickly, I will link this in the video as well, by the way, in the description of this video. You can just click here, download, and it should open in this Brave browser, of course, and yes, it does. And this is, you can see right here at the top, this is 46 pages of a very detailed report, and you can see here what's going on. So we have the founders notes, market dynamics, crypto exchanges, trust score, Facebook, IO, Lightning Network, decentralized apps, and RSK and RF. And I mean, first of all, the first thing that I noticed is this was sponsored by eToro, so that's pretty big. So congratulations on that, first of all, Coingecko. And you can see here they have these analysts here, so that's all awesome. And this video, I basically want to look at it. So here are the founders notes. First of all, crypto summer is finally here. Q2 started with a bang. During the first week of April, Bitcoin price increased by nearly 25%, or roughly $1,000 to $5,100. And this momentum, this momentum is awesome, and it continued throughout the quarter, as they say here. And I encourage you to read this whole thing. I was looking at this earlier, and here are the founders, the co-founders, Bobby and TM Lee. And let's look at the market dynamics first of all. So in this video, I'm just going to quickly give you a breakdown of what I think is awesome about this report. So, and if you look at this, the market overview, it's going up. It's green. It's plus 125%, and it looks great. Now, I mean, it's gone back down at the time of making this video. It's gone back down, as we all know. Okay, but hopefully it will go back up. This is looking really good. So here we have the market overview, the top 5 coins of the current. So we have Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash, and Ripple. And again, this is looking very good. I mean, it's going sideways here at first, but then it's shooting up. June and July, so that's amazing. Here we have the market overview in terms of dominance, and you can see right here, this is obviously Bitcoin. So Bitcoin is very dominant, and I like it. What can I say? I'm a Bitcoin fan. And here we have the top 30 rankings. Again, Bitcoin, and followed by Ethereum, Ripple, EOS, Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash, etc. And this is Q1, and then Q2 we still have, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Ripple, and Litecoin actually overtook EOS. EOS is down there right now, behind Bitcoin Cash and Litecoin, and so on. Unfortunately, we don't see Steam anywhere here, which is a shame, but that's actually later in the report I will mention Steam. Alright, anyways, here's the Bitcoin overview, and you can see here the price on April the 1st and the price on June the 30th, 165% up. I mean, the price here 4,100, the price here 10,800. I mean, if someone would have invested down here somewhere, this would have been a nice profit up here. Wow, $12,000 even. That's just amazing. And I mean, yeah, Bitcoin broke. Actually, that's true that Bitcoin did break 13,000, so that's, wow. I'm loving it. Bitcoin versus stocks, and this is a search trend chart right here, and you can see Bitcoin overall search volume has exceeded stocks on Google by a small margin, and you can see when this happens, Bitcoin shoots up and the price shoots up. This happened again here at the end of June, but it's gone. I mean, it has gone up, but then gone back down. So, and right now it's kind of sideways. So let's hope it goes back up. But I'm not a financial advisor, and this is not financial advice, obviously. But I love this meme right here. Bitcoin's so hot right now. Alright, next let's look at crypto exchanges here. So we have an amazing overview of crypto exchanges. 347 exchanges on Coingecko by June 30th. 302 exchanges integrated in the last 18 months. So you can see the number of exchanges that are, you know, listed on Coingecko are shooting up like crazy, and I like this chart. You know, this is a good sign. Well done, Coingecko, for including all this stuff. Next up, we have cryptocurrency exchange hacks and closures. So, exchange hacks in 2019, value 83 million, and exchange closes even. So we have CoinDelta, Coinum, and Coinex, and we have exchange liquidations here and also exit scams. This is such a shame. And here we have, Binance got hacked for 40 million. This is the 6th all-time largest exchange hack, which is huge. And we also have these hacks here, which I wasn't even aware of, to be honest, about this, but that's a crazy number of money right there in terms of hacks, and obviously I want to see that going down. Alright, and here's the story of the Binance hack, and I mean, this is 7,070 bitcoins got stolen on the 7th of May, which is 2% of Binance's Bitcoin holdings, which is absolutely insane. And here's actually what happened. I'm not even familiar with this myself, so it's really interesting. Hackers gradually collected a large number of users' API keys, 2FA codes, and potentially other info using techniques including phishing, viruses, and other attacks. The hackers executed well-orchestrated actions across multiple accounts and structured the transaction in ways that bypass existing security checks, which is crazy. So, I mean, they did a thorough job, let's say, because they stole all these bitcoins. It's crazy. So Binance is on top. Binance DEX is built on top of the Binance chain. So Binance DEX is a decentralized exchange developed on top of the Binance chain. The difference with Binance.com is that no one has custody of your funds on Binance DEX, and the popular saying goes, not your keys, not your funds. So yeah. Anyways, that's Binance DEX. Countries blocked by Binance DEX. These are all the countries blocked, and yeah, Binance started blocking users from USA and 28 other countries. Actually, I don't know if you heard the story, but yeah, this is not great news for crypto, but what can you do? Here we have Binance DEX early adopters, and next up we're looking at the trust score. And so here we have the introduction and normalized exchange volume. What is a trust score? Trust score is Coingecko's initiative to tackle questionable reported volumes from exchanges. That's a good thing that Coingecko does. Again, respect to them. And here are the top 5 exchanges reported by trading volume and normalized trading volumes. We have Binance and BitMax here at the top, and Coinbase, Bitfinex, Kraken. I'm sure you are familiar with them if you're watching this video and you're familiar with crypto. Next up, we're looking at trading and tickers liquidity, and yeah, that's all this info here. And again, like, I want to just make sure how you understand how detailed this report is. It's absolutely insane. So well done, Coingecko. Next up, this entire section is about Facebook Libra, and this graphic really impressed me actually. I mean, despite the fact that obviously I'm not a fan of Libra, they did manage to get all these people on board. I mean, look at these brands: PayPal, MasterCard, you know, Visa, Stripe, even crypto people, you know, Coinbase, non-profits, you know, retailers like Spotify, even, you know, Uber, and obviously they're naming Facebook, duh, but you know, venture capitalists as well, and these are big names. And even, you know, Vodafone, for God's sake. Vodafone is huge worldwide, so yeah, they know what they're doing, that's for sure. So here we have major takeaways from the Libra white paper. If you haven't looked at the Libra white paper, I mean, you don't have to. I had a look, and I mean, but you know, again, here they're summarizing it also. You don't even have to. So once again, well done, Coingecko. And we do have actually mostly negative responses from governments. Surprise! I mean, of course they're mostly negative, but here we have an interesting comment from Germany. Facebook must not be allowed to operate in a regulatory nirvana when introducing virtual currencies. Damn straight. Alright, next up, looking at initial exchange offering IEO, and you can see a chart here with the number of IEOs. It's actually gone down. I mean, it was crazy high in April and then went down in May, but you know, then gone back up in June. So yeah, overall, I mean, definitely, you know, gone up from January, February, March. So, and here we have the top IEO projects, and we have, I mean, there's actually a lot of projects. First of all, if you look at this graphic right here, a lot of bubbles. Let's hope they don't pop. and they are reaching crazy highs here with the amounts raised. I mean, Coingecko chain 18.5 million raised, Lambda 16.5 million almost, personal data make it data marketplace 15.5 almost, and block cloud 15 million, and top network also 15 million. I mean, this is big money we're talking here. So, and the exchange IE platform's performance here again, it's looking good. I mean, some exchanges quite small down here, but when I say quite small, I'm still talking like, you know, a million. So a million is not small by any means, really. And here we have a very interesting graphic actually. This really impressed me. The IEO return on investment. And first of all, the first thing that popped into my head as I looked at this is really, you know, a lot of them are profitable. I mean, look at the return on investment. I mean, 9.82% is not really great, okay, but in terms of, you know, if you just would have invested in all of these, you know, judging by, you know, the exchange as well, I mean, you'd have to be part of all these exchanges. But if you were, and you exchange, you know, you invested in these IEOs, which would be a crazy thing to invest in all of them on all these exchanges, but basically you would have been, you know, pretty profitable up here. I mean, look at all these, they're all profitable. And this one here, 820%. Which is a big profit, and that's the highest percentage of profit here. And down here we have minus 97.33% is the biggest loss. So the biggest profit outperforms the biggest loss, you know, basically like 8 times, over 8 times. So that's a good sign. Here we have the IEO return on investment by projects, and that's another great graphic. Next they're talking about the Lightning Network, and again, yeah, green. This report has a lot of green in it. I like it. 2019 releases here. Next they're talking about decentralized apps, and this is where they're talking about Steam and Steemit. Surprise. So we have wait, where is the Steam right here? So we have 71. So the activity in summary by category, we have 1,460 active dApps, and out of those only 71 on Steam, which is not a lot, but you know, I mean, of course most of them are on Ethereum, as you guys may know, and then we actually do have a lot on EOS, of course. But anyways, if this is another interesting chart here, because they're looking at the month. So this is the chart by month, and we have April, May and June, and you can see it's actually quite steady. It's going down a little bit, but basically going sideways, which is not great. Should go up, but you know, sideways is better than down. And here we have a great chart, the user analysis, and Steam, I mean, compared to the others, okay, we have all of them, of course, huge number, but I mean, Ethereum 365,000, EOS 277, so these are quite similar, and Steam only 55,000. So I would like to see, you know, I mean, the active users, this number needs to go up, obviously. And again, you know, Tron 445,000. So actually Tron has a crazy number of active users here. It's actually the highest. And Steam is doing okay though. Not great, but okay. Now total users again, comparing the total users here, we have, I mean, looks like we have about 10% active, which is not great, but again, and compared to the crazy thing is we have more users than EOS. We obviously don't have more users than Ethereum, but we do have more users than, I mean, total users than EOS, but we don't have more active users, so that's a shame. And that's actually very true. I really feel that at the time making this video, there's like Steam is just, you know, very quiet basically. Anyways, let's look at the next chart here. We have dApp market summary and charts. So we have active users, transactions, and volume. And the active users here, is gambling. Actually, a lot of them are gambling, 39%. And here, gambling, 73% of transactions occur in gambling, which is a crazy high number. And then the volume here, of course, as well, 71%. That's crazy high. So gambling is popular. I mean, gambling has always been popular though. And then here is technical stuff, root infrastructure framework, RIF and RSK. And yeah, so that's very technical stuff. You know, here they're talking about more stuff, and that's the end. So this is an amazing report that I just gone through briefly, okay? I encourage you to really go through this whole thing and read the whole thing, read this information. I spent several hours reading all of this. and I hope that this helped you out. And I mean, it certainly helped me out. This is totally free information. I can't believe this is all free. This is totally free to look at. And I want to say special thanks to Coingecko. If you are not familiar with Coingecko, it's a great website. I will link this in the description of this video as well. Make sure to check it out. And that's the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. And don't forget to use the Brave browser if you watched this far. The link is in the description as well. Thanks so much for watching. Subscribe to my channel if you're new and come back to the next video very soon. Have a great day. Peace.